Why are there donuts in here? She's dead! This guy was clearly a smoker. Let's take some alcohol out of his heart. Is that Bill Pullman? I think that's Bill Pullman. I'll get you. I'm like, Gucci, Gucci, goo. Oh! Look, it's my talking flap. Oh! Where's his head? Holy crap. Oh, wait, it's like a fun mini game. Hang on. Oh, did he choke on a pretzel? Hello, everybody. My name is Jreaux. Welcome to the demo for Autopsy Simulator. Very quiet. No sound at all. Game is slated to release TBA. Steam page says Autopsy Simulator is a story-driven mystery with simulation elements. Step into an eerie dissection room to perform realistic corpse examinations, which will lead you to solving disturbing cases and facing horrors, both supernatural and those of your past. One thing I do like about this is that we can cover up their hoo-hoo and ha-ha, or I guess we can be a dirty birdie and look at it. I really appreciate that there's an option for that, though. Let's start a new game.
No, do not call me anymore. It's none of my business.
Alright. I've got my own issues, but I'm not on the skids yet to drink at work. Why do we have alcohol then here? Teacups. Oh, we drink tea. You gonna tell me a little story about all of it? Okay, what are we doing?
How am I supposed to record a lecture for the students now? Feeling completely broken. I'm gonna go nuts if I don't take my pills.
Wait. Hang on. Was that Fracture? What game was that where we actually did the autopsy and took pills in the beginning? Was that Fracture or Fractured? Or something? How to break out of this vicious cycle. 91. Yikes.
I borrowed it from Stephen. Since Alice died, Stephen is the only person I trust.
Oh, who's Alice? Oh. Did she give us this note before or after she died? That's a fair question. Okay, wait. We have all this booze in here, but we don't drink on the job? Another person gone missing. Oh. New Orleans? Yeah, they're gone. They're gone pecan. Oh. I'll get you. We're not making friends here. This statue is kind of just... Whoa! No! This is disturbing! Look how big this pencil sharpener is! A photo? Is that a photo of Alice? Hey, Alice. You can't even imagine how much I miss you. She can't hear you, dude. She's dead!
I feel like an exhibit here sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, we can leave now. Can we leave? Oh, wait, is there a note on the door? No, you can't leave. Don't you dare leaving before clocking in. Oh.
That's definitely not the bathroom.
Oh, gosh, this guy's got a thing to say for everything, doesn't he? Wet paint, do not enter. You're not the...
Locked.
Oh. Well, if it's locked, don't have to put a note. This is the bathroom, because there's a sign that says it.
Fuck. Where are my meds?
This is a public office, and you just have your medicine in the... Alright, it's fine.
Oh, the cops from Stephen's visit yesterday. I don't think he likes my coffee. He barely took a sip.
Golly, tea, and he gave you a TV?
I borrowed it from Stephen.
Yeah, he did. Wow, are you dating this guy now, dude? Y'all buddied up? Oh. This is where Steven sits. And this is where I sit. Oh, we have a suitcase. You have an empty suitcase, much like your personal life. Alice is dead. Well, they are 100% not here. Was there another room? Yeah, let's go back in here. Storage. They've got to be in storage.
Repairs, repairs.
Protected light, protected power.
I don't think any colors would change how bleak this place is.
You want to call Steven and ask him where the pills are? Are they by his nightstand? The renovation is clearly taking longer than expected. He didn't talk during that one.
It's locked. This is not the time for a smoke break.
The guy in Fracture smoked a lot too. I'm just saying. Alright. Did I close these or open these? I'm causing problems for myself now. The pills were in here the whole time! Did you not even take a drink of water, dude? Oh, God.
Alright. Now I can go get the camera.
What's the camera for?
This for sure is not the storage room.
You didn't say where the camera was, Handman. Jack.
This place is starting to look like a garbage dump rather than a storage room.
There we go. That's a video camera.
Well, I hope I won't forget to press the record button this time.
Story of my life,
Let's
buddy.
move on straight to our deceased.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure he's still in there.
I'm wondering how the new tripod is going to work.
Yeah, me too. Man, this thing was such a beast back in the day.
Just frame it properly and...
Right to the crotch, right? Is that what we want?
Oh, this should be fine.
I mean, it's a terrible angle. Are you sure?
November 21st, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Harmon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always worth having a look at the files before conducting the autopsy. That is where we can find all kinds of clues to what could have potentially happened to the deceased.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's literally walking me through it.
Who do we have here today?
Mention the rookie mistakes.
The body was found at 7 o'clock by Sheriff Matthew Thompson. White male, 76 kilograms, 5'8", age unknown. The deceased is a local homeless man named Toby Chambers. His son runs a hardware store. His wife ran away years ago. Local police have talked to residents, so we know more about the deceased. For example, that he loved drinking, and by no means was abstinent. Such clues can direct us to things that are worth keeping in mind during the autopsy.
Yeah.
Found on the outskirts of a parking lot near a gas station, where he often begged and insistently offered to clean the windows of cars that were leaving the station. The body was found in a dry field drain. A frequent cause of traumatic deaths among the elderly is the various types of accidents, including traffic accidents or falling down the stairs. The body was spotted by a station worker during the morning shift. At first, he thought that someone had thrown rain boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize a human body laying on its back. Signs of libation could be found around the dead body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
You getting all this from a photo?
The deceased is locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple years. He had gotten into fights and had been bullied by the problematic youth of the town. He was that type of a man who never kept up alcohol, which caused him to be homeless. As a young man working in a suburban coal mine most of his life, he already abused alcohol, and as the time went by, he'd fall into addiction more. That's interesting. Although alcohol poisoning as a sole cause of death among the elderly people is relatively rare, different levels of alcohol poisoning happen among 1 in 4 deaths of elderly people, which may suggest that alcohol abuse is a significant issue in this age group. What is important to note, even though alcohol poisoning does not cause death, it does increase the risk of accidents and their following injuries.
Yes, I concur.
Mention the rookie mistakes. Oh yeah, that's right. That's my origin to sensify you for a few issues. First, due to the fact that in the process of revealing and securing forensic traces, interference that changes the primary condition happens. The photographic documentation plays a huge role in the entire process of examination. Then, the body needs to be placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathomorphologist stands on the left-hand side of the body. Third, very rarely but still, the cause of death remains unknown if all the tests come out negative. That's the so-called white autopsy. Now remember that it can also happen.
Remember what? What? Am I gonna be quizzed later? Find and put the gloves on.
Oh, where are the damn gloves?
Why are there donuts in here? Is this an empty pill bottle? Did I close these doors? No, I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep asking myself. Where are the... It's just a jar of pee-pee? Out of order. A technician is coming to see it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, TBA. TBA, like the game release date. Oh.
Now we can get to work. We're going to need the camera. It should be here somewhere.
What? We had the camera.
Oh, must have left it in one of the drawers.
Or like a... What is with the noise? Okay, it said we stand on the left-hand side.
Let's follow the procedure, but before we start searching for
Sorry.
traces on the deceased's body, we need to take a basic photo that goes in the files.
F is camera view.
Voila! Now we move on to the next step. Trace search.
What's that? We take a picture of his something else or what? Find spots on the body to photograph. Where's the spot on that? It prompted me to take a photo.
Well, you don't have to stand close to be able to smell a strong odor of alcohol and other discharges. There's nothing left to say. Old Toby didn't spare himself.
Yes, indeed.
People affected by homelessness most often die from accidents, alcohol abuse, or they freeze to death. Unfortunately, both suicide and homicide are also quite common.
Yes. Indeed they are. Where else can we take a photo?
More, and that's perfect.
Okay.
While taking the photos, some entries that could be potentially lethal caught my attention. Let's take a closer look using the magnifying glass.
Yes. Where? Oh my gosh! What kind of a place is this? Unless these are normal tools, I don't know. Oh, take the magnifier from the tool wheel. Where's that at? Where's my tool wheel? Gucci Gucci goo! I'm gonna get fired. Where's the tool wheel? Oh, there. Okay, okay. Why is this? Is this a tool wheel? All right, but there's the magnifier. Let's grab that. That sounds really spooky. Yikes! Turn that back on. That was creepy. Tab is tools. Oh, okay. Like a real tool wheel. Alright.
There are frostbite marks all over the deceased's body. Although they are most visible on the tips of his fingers, they can be recognized by the very specific color of the skin. However, the hands tell us much more.
Yes, I agree.
That's something interesting. While making photographic documentation, ecchymosis can be seen on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. We'll come back later to see if everything is alright with the brain.
Alright.
An old wound that hadn't healed properly. It must have been some kind of burn or other injury. Nevertheless, it has nothing to do with the potential cause of death. By the look of his feet, I assume Toby must have worn uncomfortable and dinky shoes for quite a while. However, such wounds have nothing to do with his death. What do we have here?
What do we have here? What is going on? Bloody hematomas? Further examination of the brain needed. Are we gonna cut open the brain? And then he smells like is another cause of death. He died of odor.
At this point, that's all I can do based on all traces on the body of the deceased. Now let's check the level of muscle tension. This will allow us to establish time of death. Let's raise the deceased's hand.
Oh my gosh. There's like a there's a thing behind.
And then let go. The stronger the rigor mortis gets, the greater the resistance from the muscles will be. As you can see, the hand falls loose. The rigor mortis has already subsided. We can then assume that the time of death stated in the files is correct.
Yeah, there's like a little measure thing to hold the body up and
Let's grab
stuff.
a scalpel.
Let's do what?
You can boldly cut with the scalpel. It won't hurt him no more. We always start with the neck and move down towards the symphysis pubis. The incision should be deep.
Can I like randomly cut or something? No, I can't. Like, alright, that's fine.
Next, we separate the skin and prepare to remove the ribs.
Open the chest using the hand tool from the tool wheel. What's the hand tool? Oh, like just our hand? Am I? Oh no! Oh! Oh my god! Why can't I do that one? Why doesn't this one open up? Dude, come on. Look, it's my talking flap. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Ew.
The adipose tissue has an intense yellow hue. As you probably already guessed, we're going to need the scissors.
I was actually about to say that. Because I'm an autopsy person. No! We need some Purell. Screw the scissors. A needle? A loopers? Loppers? A saw? Oh my gosh! What do we need? What did he say? He said scissors. Are these the scissors? Maybe y'all should call them that if you're gonna say scissors then.
After removing both cartilage and bone tissues, we are actually interested in two things that you can see at the very first glance. The lack of organ congestion means that, although the deceased was cold, hypothermia wasn't the cause of death.
So his lungs are still good? We could probably get a good price for him on the market. Am I just gonna highlight this? Oh yeah, I'm gaining lots of information.
We can eliminate freezing as the cause of death.
You want me to scratch it off or something? Okay, just get away. I'm not even gonna bother. Let's take the lung out. Oh, take the lungs out and examine them. That's a real thing.
The deceased smoked like a chimney. Let's take a closer look. We see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death.
Okay, so we can't get a good price on these or something? We just put his lung back in there, or we just connected it back in, just a little... Alright. What else you want to check? Well, we did! Oh, boy. Looks like a lung in there. Oh, what am I looking? Rotated. It's rotating! It's rotating so much! Look at it go! You gonna take out his trachea? Sure did. What's that? Oh boy, that's a good diaphragm, actually. Well, it's an okay diaphragm. I've seen better.
Now we need to go grab the syringe.
Alright.
At this point, we need to test the level of blood alcohol concentration of the deceased.
How do we do that? Bladder, heart. I'm gonna stick it in his eye.
We also collect the fluid from the deceased to determine the level of alcohol concentration in the vitreous humor.
Nothing humorous about that. Let's take some alcohol out of his heart.
We move on to collecting blood from the heart. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
5 milliliters sounds about right. Collect from the...
Now, we prick the bladder and draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
You go to mix.
Keep in mind that you have to set the right time and speed on both knobs before running the centrifuge. Our samples may break into pieces due to the centrifugal force if we set up the wrong coordinates. I myself am terrible with numbers because I suffer from dyscalculia, which is why I always keep the appropriate coordinates at hand.
Yes, where are those notes? The pinboard. Oh, there we go. Time, 40 minutes at 75%. Is that Bill Pullman? I think that's Bill Pullman. Oh, good. They moved it over here. All right. The easy spin.
Ugh, damn it. If something goes to shit, it's all the way. That's probably the blown fuses again. Hold up. I must have had a flashlight somewhere. Ugh. And I was hoping to clock out early today. What was that? Where did it go?
Did you just drop the flashlight, idiot? Oh, I hope the monster's not in there. There's wet paint.
Yeah, it's definitely the fuses. Right goes first, left next. Voila.
The radio? Where's the radio?
Where's that unbearable noise coming from?
What? Is there somebody in there?
That's strange. I'm pretty sure I closed the window.
Oh my gosh, there's somebody behind the curtain. Oh! Wait. Where's the radio?
The homeless probably misses me already. I borrowed it from Stephen. Since Alice died, Stephen is the only person I trust.
Oh. Jack, it's not the radio. Are you deaf? It says turn off the radio. Is he gonna be there? Oh, this one?
Where were we?
Oh, yeah, mixing.
All right. Let's see what we've got here.
All right.
Well, everything is telling us that the BAC, blood alcohol concentration, is high. Hence the smell we're getting from the deceased. Still, to be 100% sure, I have to send the samples to the lab. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to conduct a detailed analysis here.
You're broke? Nope, you're grabbing the wrong one, Jack. Take out the stomach and examine. Oh, I thought we were, Alright.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach.
Yes, let's do that. Where's the stomach at? There we go. Oh, yeah. Nah, it's not that good. Looks like he had a...
As expected, the stomach has no major external damage. In this case, further inspection is no use. We must cut him open.
Don't you cut everybody open? Holy crap. Oh, wait! It's like a fun minigame! Hang on! Why do you keep letting go? Oh my god, it's like playing Okay. It's like playing Operation. Oh. Is my cut fading off or what? Oh. What do you... Oh, no, there's maggots.
That's interesting. In addition to a large amount of gas and liquid, the stomach also contains small amounts of yellow-grayish food content resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or some of the bulk of his stomach had found a way out.
I'll concur.
Oh, it couldn't have been suffocation, could it? Now we need to focus on the cardiovascular system, especially the heart. We take the organ and look it up and down, carefully. First glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that have contributed to our Toby's death. Well, once we've got the body ticked off, we can move on to the head.
Oh, can we cut the head off? Take the saw! Yeah, let's do it!
Let's take the autopsy saw to cut through the skull to cleave it in two. Remember, the skull, not the saw.
Do what? I don't know.
Anyway, we will start dissecting the brain from the occipital lobe. In this way, the brain's dura mater is slowly revealing itself.
Oh, okay, I gotta click it. I'm clicking in between a certain... Oh! This guy was clearly a smoker. Based off his brain scan tracheas. Oh my god, there was a folder in his brain. Maybe that's what killed him. That's my medical unprofessional opinion. Alright, let's see. Oh boy. Look at those little bad boys. It was a male brain. Now we know. What are we looking at?
After the basic examination, we can see that the cerebral gyri in both brain hemispheres are symmetric, and the bumps between them are clear.
He's making up these words. What is that?
So far, so good. The hematoma seems holding a knife with a long, narrow blade in your dominant hand. Cut the cranial nerves on both sides, pulling the brain towards you.
What? I didn't mean to cut the dialogue off. Okay, the cut, this cut mechanic is kind of weird. Oh, I had to go all the way up and cross. My bad. My bad brain.
Remember, just one small fragment examined under the magnifying glass is enough to dispel or confirm our doubts. We then take the fragment of the brain to the tray and, literally and figuratively, go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
Are we gonna brush the brain? Oh boy. It's not looking good. I'm just gonna do this the whole... Okay. Look, this thing's going up. Hurry up.
Just as I initially suspected, we can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Okay, what's next? Take out the trachea and examine it. Oh! Did he choke on a pretzel? That's it! He choked on a pretzel. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm calling it. I'm gonna see if I can see. Can we see a pretzel in there?
Same as we did with the stomach. External inspection didn't tell us anything. Now the scalpel comes into play.
Yes.
While cutting a small organ, such as the trachea, we must perform a precise incision. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got it.
What have we got?
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, It is safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
You're making a joke? Someone died here. So he threw up in his sleep and drowned? Go to the general card.
And now it's all clear. The death was caused by suffocation.
Immediate cause of asphyxiation of the deceased, trachea filled with fluid and stomach contents. Ugh, Toby. Oh, signature. Leave your signature? Mark Harmon. Isn't that my name?
It went quite smoothly today. I'm about to get off.
No, you're not. Alright. Are we done? Close the chest.
In order to bring the chest of our deceased back to its initial state, at least to a small extent, we must take the needle in our hand.
Alright, so we got the needle.
We sewed the deceased using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Yes, I've done this numerous times to a baseball. Wow, it is done fast. That was amazing. We missed so much.
I should probably get to that.
Oh, where's his head? We're not done. All right, let's go. We had so.
I'm coming.
I mean, there's not a phone in the autopsy room.
This is Dr. Jack Hanman. Please leave a message.
Jack Hanman.
Good evening. How are you? How are you? How are you?
What the f is that supposed to be? I'll finish the stitching and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Finish the stitching? I mean, we should just leave now.
What the fuck?
Oh no. How are we gonna finish the stitching? Was that Alice? Talking on the phone, maybe? Okay. Well, that was the demo to Autopsy Simulator. It was fun. That was informative of how to do the autopsy stuff. I guess there were a lot of similarities that I saw from other games where I played. I don't know if autopsies, it's common in games, so I just remember me playing 2 other autopsy games, and I had found similarities in them. Atmospheric, definitely. I don't know so much as scary. I think there was a try for... Was there a cat that knocked the flashlight out of my hand? I dropped my flashlight when I was going, Why was I leaving that room at all? I don't even remember why I left the room. Oh, yeah, the power went out. The power went out, so we had to go there. Something tried to scare me. I think that was a missed opportunity. I'm curious what more could be done. Are we just going to be chased by someone? Maybe if we had seen them or something like that, I guess I'd understand more of it. I mean, we just did an autopsy, pretty much. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed Autopsy Simulator, and I hope you're looking forward to the full game when it is TBA released. That is all I've got for you. Get on out of here! Thank you all for watching.